Bonjour Leo and welcome back to my channel, Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your mid-month tarot reading for the month of September. So I hope you're doing well and that you've had a good month so far. I'd like to firstly apologize for not having been regular in my posting over the past 2 weeks. I have left the United States and moved back to the UK, so as you can imagine it's been a very busy time. But I will be back to my normal posting schedule from this week onwards. So thank you so much for your patience and for still being there. I really appreciate it. Now, as always, those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. So take what resonates and just drop the rest. Okay, this wanted to come out. I'll take it. Now, what do we have for my Leo Aquarians, please? What do they need to hear for the middle of the month till the end of it? Alright, so your jumper, which is at the center of your cross, is the Knight of Pentacles. It's crossed by a major arcana, Justice. Below you, we have the Two of Swords. Above you, the Ace of Swords. Wow, that's interesting. Behind you, another major arcana, Death. Ahead of you, Temperance. You have a lot of major arcana energy. This is going to be a big reading for you. Your advice is the Six of Coins. In the environment, you've got the Queen of Swords. Hopes and Fears, another ace, the Ace of Cups. And the final outcome, oh wow, the Ace of Wands. Okay, you have a very powerful reading. You've got 3 aces out of 4, which already is a big deal, and if you look at their position in the cross, they're next to each other. So this is, yes, this is very big, and you have an abundance of major arcana and a lot of swords energy. So the major arcanas, they represent a longer term effect in your life. They are big energies, and to me as a tarot reader, they represent the intervention of your spirit team, you know, in order to enable you to grow, whether it needs to be emotionally, spiritually, whatever the case may be. It's also sometimes them nudging you in the right direction. And in the near past, you've had the Death card. So the Death card is a card of deep transformation. It says that something had to end permanently in order for something new to be born, something much better, you know, that's gonna grow from the ashes of what died. It's often referred to as the Phoenix Rising card. So it's a very powerful card of transformation. So something quite significant occurred in the near past for you, and obviously you know what I'm referring to, because you know you're here for different reasons. And in the middle of the cross, you have the Knight of Pentacles crossed by Justice. So the Knights represent action taking or things moving forward. Coins is earth energy, so this is the physical realm, the material world. We're talking home life, work life, careers, financial assets, education, developing new skills. And there's no genders attached to the cards because this is a general reading. So the Knight of Pentacles could be somebody who has made you an offer, a very tangible, practical offer. Again, it could be anything. It could be a job promotion, it could be a lump of money that came your way, a raise, you know, anything like that, a business offer. It could also be someone offering on your home if you're trying to sell it, whatever the case may be. There's an offer here. Or it could represent you having a goal in mind and, you know, trying to set out the plan in order to achieve it, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of all the knights, but it's the most reliable one. It's the one you give the job to if you want it done. And the Knight of Pentacles will look at all of the things that need to occur before reaching the goal, and they will plan and set ahead in order to get there. So take what resonates, whether you've had an offer or whether it's you wanting to do something. But this is crossed by Justice. Now Justice, another major arcana, could really literally be having something to do with the legal system, you know, something to do with that could be blocking you from going forward. Like, I don't know, let's say you're waiting for an inheritance and it's taking way longer than it should. That's a legal proceeding. A divorce, you know, that could stop you from moving forward. This is a very specific message for some of you, but I have to say it because someone needs to hear it. If you've gone through a divorce and you've had a job offer which involves a relocation, and you have children, your other half, your partner, may have blocked this because they may claim rights to come and visit. And this is why you can't move forward towards your plan, or you can't accept the offer yet. That's just for someone needed to hear that. Ignore it. For the majority of you, it's not for you, but I had to say it. The other thing that I could say to you about the Justice card is that we have two karma cards in the tarot. It's Justice and Judgment. Now, Justice is you reap what you sow. When Justice appears in reading, she's here to bring back harmony and balance into your life. And it is kind of nice to see Justice appearing after death. You know, like a big transformation, something that may have been challenging, but Justice will come back and, you know, sort this out, literally. And for some of you, it may well be that, you know, the path is cleared for you to get to your goal. And in your focus, your conscious mind, you have this Ace of Swords. Now you have three aces, and the aces represent the seed, the origin of the suit, but they also hold the potential of it. Swords is air element, so it's to do with the mental realm. And you have three of them, so this is the majority of your minor arcana. So it's your thoughts, it's the knowledge you acquire, it's the truths, it's communication. And to me, the Ace of Swords is a mental breakthrough. It's an epiphany moment. It's, you know, the light bulb above your head and that aha moment where you know what to do. You have ultimate clarity. And so you're wanting clarity. I can see that. You want the clouds to part and see the clear path, which at the moment is not happening. And it's interesting because your subconscious mind is already one step ahead of you, because there's progression between the ace and the two. And in your subconscious, which is your higher self talking to you, you have this Two of Swords. Now the twos represents, generally speaking, duality, but also decisions, crossroads. And the Two of Swords is not making a decision yet because you are not mentally ready. It could be because you need to protect yourself, because you have an idea that you need to protect. You see, the vegetation here, it's growing and is being protected by the two swords, but it's growing. So it could be because you're protecting an idea or some facts, some truths that you know that could be useful for you later on. Or you're just protecting yourself because you've been hurt again. You know, and when we get hurt, it's very easy to just, you know, erect the shields. I mean, you know, no one would blame you for that. But this is your higher self making you aware of this, because you want, you know, that clarity moment, the going forward. And right now, there's something that's being grown within you, is what I'm saying, and not ready to come out yet. And this is confirmed with the Temperance card in the near future. So Temperance, another major arcana, is the card of patience, of moderation, and compromise. This is really a card that's saying to you, you know, you have progression here as well, because you go from Death to Temperance. You need time to assimilate the big change that occurred. And, you know, I always say this to people, things happen for you, not to you, particularly when you've got so many major arcana in reading. This is really saying you need to give yourself time to assimilate what's happened. It will come to you, you will get the clarity and things will move forward. But if right now they're not, and if you are blocked, literally, legally speaking, it's for a reason. So just be patient, be open to any kind of compromise, and, you know, think and act and speak, particularly with moderation. You know, be careful of your words, because there's a lot of swords energy here, which is to do with communication. And as I always say, the swords, they can cut, so beware of that. This is really a waiting game I'm getting here, but it will be well worth it. And when it comes to the advice is to give and take equally, because the 6 is harmony after having overcome a change or a challenge, the Death card right here. So this is, you know, the perfect equilibrium between movement and stability, between giving and receiving, whether we're talking physically, like money, or it could be time as well, giving and receiving. In negotiations, you know, giving a little will make you able to receive more, for instance. So there is that idea of the balancing act, which you also have here in the scales with justice. So the advice really is to be compromising, patient and moderate. But again, you do you. I will never presume to tell you how to lead your life. Now, in the environment, you've got the Queen of Swords. Now, this may well represent somebody who's around you. And again, this could be a male or a female. This is someone who has the characteristic of this queen, or it's just the energy of this queen that's around you right now. So swords to do with the mental realm. The Queen of Swords, they represent somebody who's intelligent and who's going to look at a situation from a very factual point of view. This is not someone who's led by their heart. They are led by their head. They, you know, analyze things, seem a bit detached, but they analyze things, look at the facts, and then they make a decision. And the Queen of Swords, she has the patience and the understanding of her suit. So she understands that she may need to be patient before she can take action, which is cutting what no longer serves them. So, you know, if there's something that needs to go, then she will know, or he will know, when to do this. It could be somebody giving you a piece of advice as well, you know, giving you some very good advice, because the sword suits are very good at giving advice because they are very knowledgeable. And because she's the queen, she's nearly the king, you know, she's at that level, nearly at the level of mastery of the suit. So she really understands what needs to happen, what's the thought process, what's necessary in order to move forward. In your hopes, you have the Ace of Cups. So you're wanting a brand new beginning. I've already explained what the aces represent. And cups is feelings, emotions, intuitions. This is the cup of happiness. It contains the potential of your happiness. This is you hoping for a brand new beginning, something that's going to emotionally fulfill you. Because evidently you weren't fulfilled emotionally in the near past, which is why you've had that Death card here. So you're hoping for this brand new beginning that's going to bring you the happiness that you deserve, quite rightly so. And you're going to get more than you bargained for, because you have the Ace of Wands. Now, I love the Ace of Wands energy, because Wands is fire energy, which is your element, an element you understand. You know, it's your passion, your desire, your spirit. And the Ace of Wands represents an opportunity that has so much potential. So if you're here for love, it's a passionate, steamy new relationship coming your way. If you're here for career, this is a brand new opportunity, like a job offer or a raise that you didn't see coming. If you're an artist, it's a creative outburst, you know, that really holds the potential of, you know, making you very happy and also prosperous and abundant. So this is what we've got in, you know, the longer term. So I would not worry if right now you're finding that things are a bit difficult and, you know, you're having to really have a moderate approach, because it is really advised to compromise and go with the flow, don't resist, be mindful of your words, because your new beginning is coming and it's going to be very exciting. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you did, or if you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate it. I wish you a wonderful, exciting next 2 weeks, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.